Greetings and welcome to COMM 110 Fundamentals of Public Speaking for Fall Semester 2012. My name is Chris Meisner and I'm going to be your instructor for this class, and each week I will have a video like this to introduce you to all of the different things that we're going to be doing in that particular week. And so for this first week in this video, I introduce you to the entire class and welcome you to the class that we will be sharing together over the course of this semester. My name is Chris Meisner, as I said, and I have been teaching classes on campus and online at Lake Region State College for about 3 years. I taught film and mass communication classes on campus, as well as public speaking classes, which I taught on campus and now for the past year or so online as well. I will tell you a little bit more about myself in the speech of introduction that I will do along with the rest of you as one of the things for this week's coursework. Now, the way that you will navigate everything that you're going to be doing in this class is, of course, through the eCollege website and the eCollege platform that is used for the online courses at LRSC. And the way that you'll navigate from one part of the class to another on a weekly basis is by the left-hand navigation column. You'll see for our class it is broken down by weeks in that left-hand navigation column. There is a home page for each week over the course of the semester, and you can see listed week 1 through all the way down through 17, finals week in December. And so each one of those links to a home page, and on each of those home pages for each week will be a numbered list of all of the things that you need to do for that week for this course. So basically just follow those numbered lists each week and you should be in pretty good shape. And there'll be instructions of varying degrees of detail for each of the things that you'll be doing each week. So follow those along and let me know if you have any questions. There are 4 things that you'll be doing this week during our first week of class. 2 things that you will be reading and 2 things that you will be recording and submitting or uploading to the course website. The first of those, as you might imagine, is our course syllabus. You want to take a look at that course syllabus and read it in some detail. The course syllabus is sort of the outline of everything that's going to happen over the course of the semester, as well as being the outline of all of the course policies, my grading scales and distribution of the points that you're going to be receiving over the course of the semester, as well as my policies related to late coursework and other sorts of things. So take a look at that syllabus and read it carefully, as of course you will be subject to everything that is found in that syllabus. The second document that you should download and read over pretty carefully is called the Guidelines for Recording and Submitting Speeches. Now, because of course this is an online class, all of the speeches that you are going to be doing over the course of the semester, you're going to be recording on video and uploading to our website. And then I will download those speeches of everyone's to look at and grade, and you will download and view all of your classmates' speeches for doing a portion of your coursework, and then a little later in the semester doing peer reviews where you will evaluate and sort of critique some of your classmates' speeches. So those recording guidelines have quite a bit of detail about the technical process by which you are going to record and upload those speeches. It's not too specific because everybody has a little bit different type of equipment when it comes to the computer and the webcam and the software that you're going to be using. But it talks about file formats, it talks about how you actually go about doing the uploading of the video file from your computer or camera to the website. So read over those carefully, and those, like the syllabus, are something that you're going to want to sort of return to and have handy all throughout the semester, because you're going to be recording and uploading speeches all through the semester. And on the recording guidelines too are sort of guidelines for what your video files or recordings should look like in terms of how you frame yourself when you're shooting, the lighting conditions, the audio conditions, and so forth. So read over those guidelines and let me know if you have any question on those as well. Then you're going to be, once you've sort of read over those and have down what the recording and submitting procedures are, then you're going to go ahead and record and submit a couple of things this week. The first of those is just going to be a short test video, just so that you can kind of shake down your system, make sure it records video properly, make sure that the files are uploading properly from your computer, and so forth. And then the second one is our first minor speech, called the speech of introduction. You're going to be doing 3 or 4 minor speeches leading up to when we do our first major speech in about the 8th or 9th week of the semester. And each of those will be sort of increasing complexity. There will be more that you'll have to prepare and submit along with those speeches leading up to our first major speech, the informative speech. So you'll be doing a few of those minor speeches as well as 3 major speeches, the informative, the visual aid, and the persuasive speech over the course of the semester. But this week we're doing our first minor speech, and we're going to use it to introduce ourselves to one another. It's called a speech of introduction. You will talk about just some personal details about yourself. We'll use them when we watch each other's to get to know one another a little bit, and there are guidelines for what exactly you need to do and what exactly you need to have in that speech of introduction on this week's homepage. So read over the syllabus and the recording guidelines, and then record and upload your test video and your speech of introduction, and that is all there is for the coursework for this week. Next week, in week 2, we will begin to read chapters out of the textbook and have reading quizzes and discussion forums online in the eCollege platform. And I'll have more to say about those things, the textbook readings, the reading quizzes, the discussion forums, in the introductory video for next week and on the homepage for next week. But know that that's coming, and so if you haven't already gotten a copy of your textbook, the Jaffe text, you'll need to have it by the beginning of next week. So, and please, I just want to emphasize, I say this at the beginning or the top of the syllabus as well, but I want to emphasize here again, please do not hesitate to ask any questions that you have, whether that is in the form of in a discussion forum or privately in terms of sending me an email or calling me on the telephone. Please don't hesitate to send emails or to call me on the phone if you have any questions about anything or would just like to discuss some of the projects and speeches and so forth that you're going to be doing over the course of the semester. So I look forward to seeing everybody's first speeches and to getting to know everyone and working with all of you over the course of this semester in the fundamentals of public speaking.